So where we last left off, after about a month of downtime after the adventures that occurred in Oakenfell, the party known as the Misfits was called back to the council chamber to discuss some new findings that they have on the devices known as the Keystones. Upon returning to the council room, the party is met with one newcomer and one old friend, the Dragonborn known as Ryan, who was accompanied by her newfound friend Kermie.
Mm.
After some heartfelt returns, it was further discussed that some new occurrences happened around Saltmarsh. Specifically, that the military of Cordelia. What's Jeez, I can't fucking talk.
Corellia.
Cordelia.
There we go.
Just watched Star Wars, so that's why Corellia came up.
I was
Is
about
this
to
not
say.
your game?
Star
I
Wars?
thought you were going to say you just watched 101 Dalmatians.
No.
Cruellia?
Goddamn, off track now. But so, discussing that the military has been able to push back the Warforged, but specifically why Ryan was there in your meeting was that out of nowhere, a strange Ziggurat has appeared within the bay of Saltmarsh, completely draining the water at the docks, and has yet to be investigated, which the council is hiring the Misfits in order to actually go in and investigate, and to bring Ryan along, since she was the one to come back and report it. So after learning this and some more information about the Keystone, y'all decide to begin preparations and learn a little bit more about your new teammate, whether you wanted to or not, by running into her family, who had mixed feelings about her departure.
I forgot about that. Also, we made her had to buy drinks.
Yep. Along with that, you caught up with Obrella Cragbrew at the Arcane Academy, and she discussed some of the findings that, based on your actions in the defense of Saltmarsh about bringing back the Warforged body, you were able to find out two key things. One about about some of the weaknesses and how to exploit it for the Warforged, in which now for the relevance of spell conditions, Warforged are treated both as constructs and humanoids. So in cases like that, because, for example, because Shocking Grasp allows you to have advantage if the person is made of metal. Well, there you go. Warforged are made of metal, but also they're considered humanoid because some spells may not affect constructs.
Mm-hmm.
So, real quick, does that mean that my heat metal spell will just melt the whole guy?
Correct. So what your heat metal spell would do is, now, because the fine details of it is that Abrolo was able to point out to you the key points that are specifically metal in the humanoid frame.
Got
So
it. Okay.
the
So I know what to
reason
target.
why it works now is because you know exactly where to target the spell.
Okay. Got it. Cool.
Cool.
And then she also brought up the idea of making the plans of constructing electrium weapons, which was the resource that you originally found when dealing with the pirates, and that one, you would need to find a skilled smithy, which you did recommend. I believe her name is Eris. Let me just confirm. Yeah, Eris from Forging Ahead, because you've worked with her. You threw out her name, but the main thing would be trying to find. And she was going to discuss with them, but you would need to find kind of more details of how to actually form the electrium into the weapon shapes. And so after that, y'all went to the tavern and enjoyed a nice meal and had a little bit of bonding time with each other, finding out certain nuances with certain characters. And
forgot
y'all
about that too.
proceeded to sneak it back into the Adventurers Guild to rest up. And we were going to start the next day. And I believe we hit the long rest button at the
Yes.
end of the last session, but just in case you
Mhm.
haven't, you can go ahead and do so now. And then, yeah, so all you wake up well rested, and you have now the day to you. So if there's anything y'all specifically want to do,
Uh,
Oh,
What are kind of our options?
okay.
well, because
Yeah.
the main thing is that you are free to go ahead and start heading to Salt Marsh, which is a 10-day journey. The main thing was just if there was any additional supplies you wanted to get. I think you did some potion shopping and stuff like that, but mainly is if there's anything else you want to do in town before you head out.
let's see.
No.
I'm good.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I think let's head out.
All right. So y'all begin the trek, which will be a week and a half. The nice thing is that since the army has been this way, a lot of the road has mainly been cleared out, and much more security has been placed on the road, specifically.
Good.
So,
Mhm.
and actually, not a whole lot of traffic has been traveling on this road, uh, because of obvious reasons. But so it actually lets you travel, fairly well, and if unless there's anything y'all want to specifically discuss on the road, uh, we will just kind of fast forward to there.
Can I kind of keep an eye out for any useful medicinal potion making plants and fungi?
Go ahead, make a perception check. Let me get the rules pulled up for that. Remember, I was gonna work on those. Let me. Okay.
8.
Okay. Do.
A week and a half?
So I would say, um, nothing too out of the ordinary catches your eye. If you wanted to, I would say that you could probably add about uh 5 components to your inventory.
Okay. I'll
But
add that.
otherwise, you're kind of just enjoying the walk. Not really. It's like you keep a look at it, but then you've been finding yourself easily distracted.
So much nature.
I know.
How neat is
There's
that?
a tree
Trees.
there. Look, a
There's some
bird.
grass out of the ground. Dirt.
Is that a roseate spoonbill?
Ooh. It's a week and a half?
Yeah, so it's a week and a week, yeah, and a half
Okay.
journey.
Okay. I'm gonna cartwheel through most of it.
Work on that
Okay.
core. I get it.
Sure. Probably
Alright.
asking several people, do you know how? Do you know how to cartwheel? Do you want me to teach you? Do you know how? Do you want me to teach you?
Question: am I cooking the meals on this journey?
You can?
Sure, I'll cook the meals. My newfound skills.
Well, and of course, you always have basic rations, and you have.
Yeah,
It's always assumed that when you're traveling, you're foraging if you can.
yeah.
But if nothing special takes place, we will go ahead and get you there. On the night of the last day, you begin, or not night, but as it's starting to approach dawn, you finally arrive on the outskirts of Saltmarsh, which specifically, Ryan, you've been here and noticed where they've set up the army has set up a base camp.
Okay.
Um,
Is that where I went last time?
yeah,
Oh, cool. Okay.
and as you're approaching, some guards approach you. Okay, hold. State your business.
We're on.
I was about to say, I'm not the leader of this outfit.
We are on a job for the council.
Ah, so you're the crew we're expecting. Okay. Please head over to that tent over there. He points off to one kind of more nicely crafted than some of the other basic tents.
When I walk by him, I'd like to try to shake his hand, just because.
Okay, as he's trying to point out, he just feels like he just kind of looks down as you're already shaking. It's like,
Mhm.
yes, hello. Um,
Hi.
but General Wallace is over there, is in that tent. You'll want to speak with him.
Thank you so much.
Oh, well, you're very welcome.
The whole time shaking his hand.
It's like goes on
That
for a little
awkward
bit
long.
too long,
Yeah.
where he's just kind of like staring at the rest of y'all. It's like, well,
I'm gonna look at Ryan and just be like, they don't like it when we do that here.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Sorry. Thank you.
you're welcome.
And we'll
So,
go up talk to Wallace, I guess.
okay. So as you walk in to the tent, sitting there, kind of on a right in the middle, there is a war table of sorts with the outline of Saltmarsh. You see what looks to be almost like dragon chess pieces that are set around um, on current points of the map. You see specifically the king piece
Hmm.
right in the center of the Saltmarsh Bay. And as y'all enter, a man looking down at the table looks up to you. He is a dwarven man, kind of a medium build. Uh, While it has mostly reddish hair, you can definitely see some streaks of gray in there.
Hmm.
And as y'all approach, it's like, ah, so this must be the crew that we were expecting. Come, come.
We'll just follow.
Follow him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So, I'm assuming that you all have been filled in on the details. If not, I can understand. And I guess how much do you know?
Nothing.
Yeah, you'll just fill us in. I'm about to say, I was going through it, I was like,
I saw it.
Oh, yes, I remember you. You were that group.
Hey, yeah. And just big waving.
He kind of raises his hand out of respect, and it's like, so, well, a little more than 2 weeks ago, there was a massive earth tremor here in town. Um, when that occurred, there appeared a ziggurat right in the middle of the bay,
Oh yeah.
and we've kept some scouts
Oh
on it.
yeah.
Our main force has been mainly on deterring and kicking out the remainder of the Warforged. But our scouts did notice that quite a few went in to the actual building. Though after a bit of time, it was only ever noticed that only 3 came out of the original 30 that went in.
Hmm.
So, no telling if either they perished or if they are remaining guard in there. But clearly, if Warforged want it, we need to either get in there and stop it or take it for ourselves.
Agreed.
Did
So-
the 3 survivors have any helpful information?
Well, no, those were we found 3 Warforged come out.
Oh.
Oh.
We had of the 30 that went in originally.
Uh,
And when we tried to send in a scout party of 5, none of them returned.
if.
Oh.
That's not good.
Worse than. Yeah. Anyway.
So of the
Good great
ones that
stats.
that returned, what do we know?
Only outskirts observations. We don't know any details about the internals of the building. But only 2 assumptions can really be made: that if our scout team did not return from inside, either there's something in there that is able to take on more than pretty much a small battalion at once, or the Warforged are still stationed in there and our scouts were caught.
Probably a dumb question. Would it make sense to do a religion check? That if there's anything I'm maybe not thinking about?
Not in this case, no.
No. Okay. Okay.
Well, then we should probably figure out what's going on in the ziggurat.
So we
Has
have
anybody tried
noticed.
knocking?
That's
No.
a good question.
Well, have
It's
you?
fair. I mean, it's not.
I mean, you are welcome to try that when you go up there.
Oh, okay. Sure.
But pretty much ever since our scouts reported that those 3 Warforged left,
Mm-hmm.
other than because we still have scouts on the external watching, but there is, other than our own troops going in, or our own scouts going in, there has not been any more movement going
So
in
you
or
said
out.
you said 3 Warforged left the ziggurat.
Yes, of the
So they
Do we
watched
know where they
31.
went?
they had the ability to teleport.
What?
Oh,
Was one of them
goodness.
mine?
One of your what?
You're what?
The one that I knocked out.
I'm not sure what
No.
you mean by knocked out.
Or
This is
whatever.
him
whatever.
talking, not you. Or,
Oh,
this is the general talking, not me.
sorry.
You let one of the Warforged survive?
I don't think so. I'm trying to
I mean,
remember how
guys,
many
we
there
did
were now.
2.
Was there 3? I think was there
We
3 or
captured
was
one
there...
alive.
But the
Oh, he was
the scout
alive.
did report some interesting details. The fact that
How many did I...
normally when we've come across the Warforged, they're mainly just there their natural armor that they have based on the metal they're constructed out of. But the way that the scouts described it, as if these three were actually wearing clothing of sorts, whether it was robes or so it wasn't just
So
like
they were
plain
different.
armor. Yes.
They were
They
the
look like
fancy ones.
official. Like-
Officials, or I guess
Were
one way
they
to look at it would be
Sparkly.
not sparkly, but they
Okay.
definitely had a.
Were
Our
they
guess is that
metallic?
they had a bit of a bit of importance to them, seeing how they actually were very distinct compared to
The
the
rest.
other units that we've came across.
Is there anything in particular we need to look for?
Yeah.
Nope, just we have ever since we lost those scouts going in, we have mainly just been keeping a perimeter around it,
Mhm.
but we
We
have
just need to
not
go
actually
in.
set foot in.
Okay.
And no one else has come in or
That's correct.
gone in or come out. Okay.
But I do find it odd. Why did they have to teleport on the
Outside.
outside?
I was about to say.
Though, now that comes to mind.
I mean, do we know they're not teleporting on the inside?
We don't know, but what if you could teleport on the inside? Why would you wait to go outside and teleport?
It's a diversion.
Has
I learned about that
Maybe,
one.
but
It's a
why would you show
diversion.
the card?
none of y'all have decided to look into the magic or if there's any magic surrounding it
Oh, well, there's magic.
that's preventing them from teleporting, or that
I
I
don't
died
know.
from some of that magic in there.
Can you touch it?
No.
don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
I'm just
Don't.
nobody's tried. If nobody has
We
spontaneously
have
tried
touched
something,
it.
how do we
Don't
know?
touch it.
Don't
You know what?
touch it.
If you need to touch it, you can.
This
Don't
feels
touch
like a
it.
trap.
But
All right.
but that's
I
what.
think we should head that way then.
What I'm hearing is we have to go in.
Yes. Well,
And
that's
we
what I've been
Don't know
informing
what to
Firefighter do.
expect, is what I'm hearing.
That's another thing I'm picking up on. Didn't want to highlight that because I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Oh no, we don't sugarcoat things. You're good.
Well, please sugarcoat things with me sometimes.
Okay,
Well,
we can do that.
I
Good
think
news
it
is
would
that
be.
you shouldn't be expecting any surprises from behind, because we nearly have the Warforged pushed out completely.
Well,
of
what
the
if they
town.
teleport back
Yeah.
though?
We will have
Is
people.
there?
We have a few squads that have a perimeter around the building. So if something does teleport on the outside, we'll be ready to face with them.
Damn it, I didn't take very good notes, but I'm almost positive that I knocked out a big one however long ago. My timeline is off now. Pretty sure I killed one. Or did I kill 3? Now I can't remember. And I don't have a note, apparently. So
Are you talking about the size category, or like are you trying to figure out what?
no, whenever I did a
she
thing,
yeah
a
she did.
prologue thing. Was there
Yeah,
3 or was there 1?
there was a
Can't remember.
gigantic one.
There was a
Just one
gigantic
gigantic one?
and then so
There was 2 smaller ones, weren't there?
so remember, Warforged is a type of creature. It's not like a
Right.
single. So you
But
did take
okay.
out a big one and a few small ones.
Okay. But that's what they were, right? That was Warforged, right?
Correct.
So
But
could
as
those be
even
the
even in
potential
your
teleporters? Oh no,
well,
because never mind. My
because
brain just
also the ones
clicked
you
on.
fought were many different types too. Because you fought ones that were kind of like an assassin made,
Very
Found
good.
some like regular
Yes.
like foot soldiers.
Yeah, I remember
Okay.
that.
Okay. It's flooding back. I thought maybe there was a piece I was missing. It's okay. I just turned my brain on. It's
So-
all right. Okay.
So, but
Okay, go in.
after your long travel, though, you should we're beginning our what hopefully is our final push here in the morning. So if you want to rest up beforehand,
What do you guys mean
We
final
do.
push? Are you guys going back in?
final if all our plans work accordingly, we should be able to fully reclaim the town.
Nice.
Who's going in with? Is anybody going with us, or is it just us?
Just y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have people on the outside though for you.
Cool. That's fine.
We look better without them.
Yeah, then we don't have to worry about their behinds too. I don't know where I was going.
Yeah, because we want to protect them, right? We don't want them. We don't want
Our
them to
people will
be
take care
hurt.
of our people. You just need to worry about yourselves while you're in there.
Awesome.
So I would suggest getting a good night's sleep.
You guys have quarters for us?
Yes.
Woo.
We also have I think the mess tent finally all set serving the officers. So go ahead and go grab yourself some chow.
So what
And-
you're saying is we're considered officers.
And this is all
Temporarily.
free?
Oh,
It's like, yes.
Great. I will definitely be eating today.
Okay. So I guess with that intel, if you have any further information you need, or if I can assist with anything, I'll be here. But I gotta make preparations for tomorrow's attack. So
is there anybody that can help us prep for the Ziggurat?
actually yes, I think our scout I think he returned and got I think he's actually in the mess tent. Look for First Scout Lewis.
First Scout Lewis.
Correct. Yeah, and just tell him that you need that he is to provide any information to you that if you deem it necessary.
I do believe we think it's all necessary. All information will be helpful.
Yes.
All right, let's go find him. And I'm gonna turn around and leave.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome, and hopefully we'll be
I
able
will
to.
not shake your hand because I don't think you like it.
You could put it there.
Oh, great. Very big handshake. Poor guy's arm is probably hurting.
And he returns the handshake.
Great.
We've already
This is
left.
the
The rest of
best
us,
day ever.
the rest of us have left.
It looks like your group is
Okay,
headed out. You
I'm
need to
running.
leave.
Okay, bye. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Okay. So y'all easily are able to find the mess tent as the smell of stale food is coming from there
Ugh.
because most of the food here is meant for nourishment, not taste. Especially when you have to feed on these.
Free is free.
So, guess is there anything in particular y'all are wanting to do?
We're gonna find this guy.
Yeah, we gotta go
Is
find
it right? Okay.
Lewis. Louis.
Which one of you is Lewis?
They're all kind of look. It's like one guy. I am sir. How can I help you?
We need you to fill us in on what we're about to go in on.
What can you
yes,
tell us about the Warforged?
Yes, the general was telling me. Here, and as he kind of takes up what's remainder of his bowl and sets it to the side.
You can keep
That's,
eating.
I-
You don't need to stop eating.
oh, I'm finished anyways.
We're not stopping you from eat. We just need to know before tomorrow.
Well, it's better that I show you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, as he walks out, he actually takes you to the outskirts of the camp. Let me see something real quick. I don't know. Let me think more on that, Kason.
Okay.
But as he kind of approaches on the outskirts of the camp, which is on a slight hill on the outside. But as he goes and begins to take you to the outskirts, you actually take a look over. And ideally, it is a full moon night, so it's nice to help you view. But the first thing that catches your eye, especially for the original Misfits, it's weird to see an outside perspective the of the once humble town of Saltmarsh, now laying in complete ruins. Many destroyed buildings, um, damaged buildings almost fallen over.
So it sprung up right in the middle of Saltmarsh.
Yes, and one of the key
Okay.
things is it's actually, the main bridge that you used to cross from side to side?
The one we fought on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in the bay portion there, right where the river comes in and forms the bay,
Mm-hmm.
that is all completely dried up. And a square-like building is just completely raised, with the entrance there at the bay. And all of the water is completely drained from the bay. It goes, or I guess not drained out. What's the proper? Imagine like
Displaced.
an extreme low tide.
Mm.
Much easier to find pearls around here.
Do we see pearls?
Not from this distance now. But to set the scale, that's how much of this risen building has made an impact on the ecology of the bay, because if the bay
Yeah.
water is all the way on the outside, and almost looks as if the river is dry as well.
Huh. Okay, so based off of like where the house was that we originally looked at, is this somewhat close to it at all?
Are you talking about the lighthouse, or are you talking about the wicker goat that you stayed in?
The lighthouse.
So the lighthouse is still on the far opposite side of town.
Okay, I was making sure this wasn't like near it, or Ned.
No, yeah. You do see the lighthouse off in the distance, but it's not lit, and that's actually a ways outside of town on another cliffside. But so we did find luckily, the path to get there is pretty easy, as he points out. The main thing is just you need to get into the former riverbed, and that just takes you a straight shot to the temple, the entrance.
Have we only scouted one entrance?
So we've scouted around the building. There is no other entrances other than the front one.
And I'm guessing the riverbed has like no cover in it, like nowhere to hide.
No, other than I mean, there's a lot of dead river flora, and but for the most part, there is no cover. We have been clearing out, and one of the main things we do plan to, first thing in the morning, head there and try to make sure we clear the perimeter before you get there. So,
Oh, nice. Thank you.
we do plan to make sure you have an open approach
Mm-hmm.
for
Thank
there,
you.
because, but other than that, the other main thing of note, because we did get close up to the building, it's It's kind of a, most of our buildings are stone, wood. Every once in a while you find something with a little bit of metal reinforcement, but this building is pure metal, as
Hmm.
in like steel almost, or something similar to it. Because
Oh.
while it does have like dirt marks, scratches, and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem to have any rust on it, and especially if it's been in the bay or under the bay for a while, you would think that some deterioration would be on it.
Um. Hmm. Does it look like it's? Oh, so how far are we from the actual building itself? Like, I know we can't reach it. But does it look like it's the same material as the Warforged have been made out of?
No.
Okay.
And then Lewis also reports we did have someone try to detect magic on it, and while it was kind of overwhelming, we did notice there were some sources of abjuration magic, so that may have something to do with um, why isn't
Which one's
why is that?
abjuration?
It's your protection magics, so such
Oh.
as
Could be
uh,
why they're not teleporting out.
could be that, or it could be if that's what's maintaining the actual building materials, if they just have natural abjuration tendencies. Because at this rate, with the way
Mm.
that these warforged came out of nowhere and everything, who knows what we're dealing with? So,
Hmm.
but those are the main things.
Wonder if it could have teleported. The building itself could have been teleported if there's no like.
It almost seems like it was raised from the ground rather than
It
teleported.
was raised.
Because there are clear signs that there's clear signs, especially around once you get down there in the bay,
Hmm.
that this building was forced up.
So
And
it raising up is what caused the low tide
Correct,
because
and
it's
also
displaced
what
it.
caught and um, when it first occurred, there were massive earth tremors, which
Hmm.
are not a thing in this region.
True. I
Got
just
it.
didn't know if that could have also been caused by because it's such a large building. If it was teleported, I guess that makes sense too. I mean, either way, whatever. I was trying to
Hmm.
make it work in my head.
Now, Lewis, where are you seeing them enter?
There's a entrance point um, right in the very front, and as he points out, he actually takes out a pair of bifocals. Or why did I say bifocals?
I was like, oh,
No,
you can't
curious. I was
see.
like,
I was like, okay, you
Whoa.
can't see. Weird that you didn't have them on until now.
Yeah. No, but
You don't know what you're doing.
and he points it out right at the entrance. There is a
Binoculars.
archway. Yeah, he hands you the binoculars, and he points out that there is an archway. Uh, right in there. It's like, but pretty much that's the only way we've seen that people go in and out.
they
Interesting.
teleported just outside that.
Correct.
you said it's nighttime right now.
Yes, it's nighttime right now.
Okay. I don't think. No, I can't think of any other information.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
either.
me neither.
I can't.
So,
Well, if
I kind of just
thank
gonna
you,
have to go in.
Lewis.
and I'll be meeting you at the gate at the entrance tomorrow. So
Okay.
I'll be stationed down there. So if there's any last minute things that I come across or anything, I'll let you know beforehand.
Perfect. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much. You've
You're
been
welcome.
very helpful.
But otherwise, I'm gonna return to get some shut eye before I head out. So
Sleep
see you
tight.
in the morning.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, there's much worse out than bed bugs out here, and he just
You
wants.
need a hug?
He's already past you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Interesting.
with those new details, is there anything you would like to do before the night, or before y'all call it a night?
Don't think so.
I'm good. I think we prepped
Yeah,
pretty
I
well
think
before.
I'm all up on everything.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
So if that's the case, y'all will head to the quarters that are being provided for you, and you will
Sounds
go
good.
ahead and sleep. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is above game.
A wolf game.
Above game. So this upcoming thing is gonna be a serious challenge.
Okay.
Ooh.
So we're gonna kind of session break. We're gonna go into it, but for spellcasters in particular, you will want to look over your spells and what exactly they do. So especially with preparing stuff for the next day.
You talking to me?
I mean, there's more than just one spellcaster.
Also, me who does
Well,
not
you
know
said
any of his spells.
You
Feels
never
like
know.
how the other
Maybe
people-
Leopard took a level in wizard.
I was
Maybe
just
he
saying,
can do
when you
some
say
spellcasting.
prepare
That's the
spells,
nicest
that's
way
kind of
to
a
say,
wizard.
do you have a secondary character? Because you might warm that up. That's what
Yeah,
that
I
sounds
got the
like.
secondary character ready.
I still have the book,
I don't
guess.
have one at all, so maybe I'm starting to get scared.
I got Fletch. He's ready.
So,
I don't have a name, but yeah.
Crap.
She's like, shit,
so
Fletch is coming
I'm
back.
just letting you know when, because I know a lot of times we pick spells for if you want to change up your spells, now's a good time to do it.
Well, is this the encounter you were telling me that you tested it and it was a total team kill?
Yes.
Oh,
So
what?
that's why I'm saying make sure you are aware of what you are bringing to the table.
So all of our
Drinks on
spells.
me, guys.
It feels unfair.
Yeah, it's a TPK. I tested it, so yeah, it passed.
So, but if y'all want to take some time to look at that or discuss strategies, we can do that either on the recording or not. It's up to y'all. But I do want to emphasize the seriousness of
This fight.
this fight coming up.
Okay. Well,
Tyler, how strict are you gonna be on like spells that have, I forget what they're called, but they
Components?
require items in order to cast them?
So, what I've decided
Components,
on those, so there are a few that I am going to require the specific materials, and I think those are the like revivify.
Revivify.
Mm-hmm.
We need
Because those
anything for
require like
The
actual
diamonds.
component.
diamonds.
But
Mhm.
I think for most of the other stuff, normal spells, I think I'm going to just let y'all assume that you have it, and then you essentially just spend the gold. If that makes sense.
Question for you.
Mhm.
Is it an action to activate my tremor sense?
Hang on just a second. Sorry, my mic cut out because I'm the computer.
Is it an action to activate my tremor sense?
I believe it's a bonus action.
Is it
to
a bonus
activate
action?
it.
Okay.
Let me. It should say in the item description. But
It just says the shield can be activated to give character tremor sense.
okay, yeah, it should be a bonus action. To use
Bonus
that.
action? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
So, yeah, I'll go in there edit it later. But
Yeah, you're good.
to answer your question, Kylie, yeah, so is there like because I know Revivify is one that I do want to require you to specifically have the amount of diamonds,
Okay.
but
And
I
that
know
one
they're
consumes the diamonds, so that makes sense.
correct.
Yeah.
But I think some of the other ones, like if it says like, okay, well you need at least like 10 gold of incense or something like that, I would say let's just say you spend the 10 gold. So you almost like sacrifice the 10 gold to cast the spell, almost.
Okay. Okay.
So instead
Yeah,
of
I guess
having
I was
that actual material.
okay. I was
But
looking at Summon Fae, and it's like a gilded flower worth 300
Oh,
gold. So
yeah, so
can I just?
well
I'll be right back.
because I know, yeah, so those I would say yes, because let me actually look at the spell
Okay.
real quick. Because yeah, I know some of them are. Let's see spells. And it's Summon Fae, you said?
A third level.
Spells, known spells. Okay, so in that case, let me just review the material components.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the way that it's worded, because sometimes you just need that material component that's worth that much, and it's not consumed. But let me look at the exact wording for it, because I think it's specifically because like I know for Revivify, the diamonds are consumed on the use. So let me get where spell casting. Casting a spell. Here we go. Components. Okay. So here is the main thing. So this if the spell specifically states that it's consumed by it. So let's see. Does Summon Fae? Okay, so it does not actually. So because it doesn't say it's consumed, you would not need that item. And plus, also because of the fact that you have a druidic focus, you don't need the material component. Because the main thing is that you either have a focus or you have the material component itself.
Okay.
But because you have a focus, it's not necessarily need it. But the way I want to treat it is that with the resurrection spells like Revivify, those I'm gonna say you do need the diamonds for.
Okay.
But if
That's fair.
something else has it like, oh, you specifically need 10 gold worth of incense or something, I'll just say it's like just mark the 10 gold off.
Okay. And just the once, because it can be reused by that spell. So is it 10 gold each time I use the spell, or is it just 10 gold for the like a one time and go?
Actually, yeah, that makes a good point. So, I guess. Is there a specific spell in mind besides Revivify that you have that question on? I think it just more depends on the actual spell itself.
Summon Fae was one, and then there was another one. It was like.
Yeah, because Summon Fae you won't need to spend the spell. You won't need to spend the gold. Based on that wording.
There was one where it was like you need an acorn filled with like fur and seeds, and like it was just like the weirdest thing, and I was like, what the hell? How am I ever gonna find that? But
yeah.
You need an acorn.
Where is it? But yeah, if it just has a material component, you'll have that. If it's a material component that's worth the amount of gold, you would have it. So for now, I'll just say unless it specifically says that, if you find one that you like, but it says that it's specifically like, oh, it's this amount of gold and consumes on spell, I'll do it on a case by case basis.
Okay. So as long
But-
as it doesn't say consumed.
Correct. Yeah,
Good
because
to
if you
go.
look at Revivify, it specifically
Mhm.
says that it's consumed on use.
Okay, got it.
So
Cool.
So we'll just go with that rule for now, and then if something comes up,
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna go back to refilling my drink. But yeah, so for the martial characters, y'all will want to review your skills, your class abilities.
Yeah.
All that.
Those mad skills. Do we want
Right.
to strategize? Because I can. He said I could change my spells now, so if you guys have any specific kind of things that I could help with, like
Yes.
locate traps, or I can cast a spell on us that'll make us really sneaky, or
That wouldn't be a bad
Uh,
one.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or I can summon animals. What else do I got? Protection from poison.
Don't forget, if you're standing adjacent to me, then I can use the reaction to protect you.
That's
Or
true.
at least like cause disadvantage on a roll against you.
And I have the glove too.
Mm-hmm. So I'll prepare the sneaky one, but it requires concentration. So, and it only lasts an hour. It gives us a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks. And we can't be tracked except by magical means.
Nice.
I still have Commander Strike too, where I can have you have another attack on my turn. Let me know if you don't want to use your reaction.
Hey Tyler, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still on mic. I'm just running around doing stuff while y'all are talking.
I had a question regarding my sword.
Yes.
So I have that other damage that comes with it. Is it default? I can't remember. And I didn't put a note on there.
Let me double check for you.
Like it's under my other tab, if that helps you.
Okay. Yeah, let me go take a look. Under your notes.
Yeah, under actions other.
Oh, actions other. Okay. No. Would help if I am looking at your character, not Kylie's.
Because it just says bonus damage. So I'm assuming it's just always, but I just wanted to clarify just so I know if you're moving forward.
Let's see. Okay. Action other. So I can't remember if because I think there's an actual stat block for that. Let me see if I can find a way to. Because yeah, that are you talking about that +5 attack bonus for the?
No, I'm looking at the additional 1d8.
Oh. It's additional piercing.
Yeah, it just always happens though, right?
Let me bring up the weapon.
What were you looking at? +5. Where did I miss a +5?
So it's
Oh, it's just always cool.
it's just always.
Perf.
So, but the key thing is that it's not an additional with your modifier.
Right. Well, I was trying to see if there's a way I can add it to be a 2d8, so I just never had to remember that. And I think that's what we originally couldn't do, and that's why we ended up doing it this way.
Yeah, that's why we did the other.
Yeah. But I
'Cause
wanted to
think
make
you could may be able to make a custom.
a custom weapon.
Oh no, that's what it. So what it is, because if you scroll down, I think it has
Yeah.
it. So if you switch it over from actions specifically to the attack tab, it has it there.
Oh, God, there it is.
So that's the way that's how we worked around it.
Perfect. Okay. I'll just make sure I send my attacks. Well, I do select my actions. Okay. There's not much I can really do to prepare except for just sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Well, just
Does everyone
reviewing what
have-
tools you have in your.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Is the main thing.
Check what,
Does
yeah.
everyone have enough health potions? I have some acid potions if anybody wants some to throw at people. 'Cause I'm kind of usually far away as the healer.
Yes. And since
I
you,
have
you,
some
you,
of that. I
you
can do some
bow and arrow.
too. Not like a whole lot, but
So does anyone want to take these potions from me?
I've got one, which I could just hold on to. I don't know if everybody at least wants to hold one.
Also, don't forget on my distracting strike, if I hit an enemy, use it. Before my next turn, they gain extra damage.
Okay.
Whoever uses it does?
No, yeah. Whoever attacks a target gets extra damage.
Okay. Do they have to be close to you again?
No, that's just whoever attacks the enemy that I attack and distract.
Okay.
I
It's
have
before my next turn. After the next
Mhm.
turn, it's negated.
Mm-hmm.
I have one potion, so I'm good.
But do you have the gauntlet, right?
Yes, I have a gauntlet and I have a potion.
Sweet. So the gauntlet you have to touch somebody with, right?
The gauntlet, it depends on how I'm using it. I actually don't think any of it's touch. I've got cure wounds from it, lesser restoration, cure wounds. Oh, cure wounds because it's multiple leveled. And mass cure wounds.
Okay.
Mass cure wounds you don't have to touch. It's a range, but everything else you do.
Everything else is a touch. I've seen that now.
Okay.
Perf. Yeah, it's cure wounds, not healing word. Okay, I got my gauntlet.
So then should I get rid of my cure wounds spell and free up that slot?
If you need to, go for it, because the gauntlet has 10 charges. Now the mass cure takes up 5 of them. So
Okay.
let's see.
I might replace it with an attack spell then.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad just in case like I'm tied up and can't get to somebody because I have to touch somebody. I won't have like a
Yeah.
distance heal.
sorry.
Yeah, I've got other heal spells prepared. It's healing spirit and healing word.
Perfect. I'm about to say you
Question,
make
Tyler.
perfect.
What?
Can I throw health potions at people?
Are they splash? Do they have a splash effect?
You can throw
Do they have a
them.
splash
I
effect?
think. No, it doesn't have a splash effect.
Can they?
I was just asking.
I was about to say I have a
'Cause they
restorative
just came
ointment,
out
but
with
it says
Baldur's Gate.
consumables.
They
I
can
don't
do
think-
that.
Can it have a
Open your
splash?
mouth.
I mean, you can feed other people potions, but you have
But you
to.
have to be touching
next to
distance,
them.
right?
You have to be
Yeah.
next to them. Yeah.
I didn't know. I was just asking. Just a question.
But I mean, because Kylie does have acid flask and I think a fire flask.
Yeah.
Those do have splash effects.
The
Sweet.
healing should too.
Why does my healing not?
Minecraft has
Because
it.
it's my world, my rules.
Because it's like throwing a Cheeto
Ooh.
ball at somebody's mouth. If they don't catch
So
it,
what you're
it's
saying is I
over.
can't peg them with the greater health potion, kill them, and then revive them with the health potion that drips on them. Okay.
So you're cutting open the fresh wounds to be able to force the potion in there to heal the wounds.
I mean, if that's
And
if
then the
we're gonna
funny
play it
part
like
will
that,
the
then
funny part
I think
will
if you
be
die,
when you
you get a
deal
short
more
rest.
damage throwing the potion than actually healing them.
Smacks
Yeah.
him in the noggin.
Okay, so then can I throw healing potions at enemies as an attack?
Ooh,
Sure, it gets interesting.
projectiles.
If I
Are we
die
gonna have
and get
improvised
revived,
weapons
can that count
around?
as a short rest?
Does healing do damage to undead enemies?
I am actually still working on that. If that's the case, but
Are
from my
Warforged considered undead?
no,
Okay.
they're considered
Well, but
construct slash
isn't
humanoid.
Jax sometimes he was undead at one point, wasn't he?
Oh my gosh, I have spell. I was undead.
Were you?
When did I
Uh,
You
die?
died,
You were
and
dead,
then
and
you
then you
died,
came
and your
back to
sword
life.
brought you back. So were you technically undead?
I don't think so.
You haven't looked into it.
We're not gonna think about it. I don't even have an existential crisis right before this.
You're gonna try to heal him, it's gonna do damage, he's gonna kill him.
Ah! I have 2 spells I haven't used. I was going through. I was like, how many spells should I have? 7. I have 5.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I need to pick 2 more. But all mine are
See?
concentrations.
There's a good thing. There's a reason. It's like, okay, I need to set some time up just for them to look at all their shit.
But they're all cantrips. I'm like,
Yep.
And Scott's ready to hit people.
Yeah, he is.
He's like, I'm good.
Exactly.
Well, funny enough, in my tests, it lasted long enough to where you would actually be forced out of rage.
yeah, and then he killed everybody.
Some of us can use rage too.
Oh wait, this will be fun. I could make this work with my character.
But
Does this feel like it's like an AP physics final?
well, and I picture this the way your characters are interacting is going over like your skills and stuff like that. Because I mean, that's the thing too. No one's fought with Ryan yet, so no one knows.
I haven't fought with Ryan yet.
Yeah, you did. You fought the
what's
big giant
coming?
things.
One time weeks ago. I've slept too many times.
Do you have
since
any
then.
healing?
Do I? Yes. I have quite a bit, actually.
Where'd it go? Oh, here it is.
I think you have the ability to either turn your unarmed strikes into healing,
Yeah, I was looking at that.
or
You can do healing
or
punches?
necrotic.
Harm.
Yeah,
I
she
can
can
do
do
hand of
healing punches or
harm,
necrotic
so-
punches.
Yeah. Well, okay. So where did it go?
That would be useful to know.
I have the physician's touch, so if I use hand of healing on a creature, I can end one disease or other conditions like blinding, deafening, paralyzed, poisons, or
That
stunning.
will be useful.
And when I use hand of harm on a creature, I can subject that creature to a poison condition until the end of my next turn. So I have hand of healing and hand of harm. So yeah. And then stunning strike. Yeah, I need to remember that one. Crud. It really does feel like a final. I'm starting to get nervous.
That's why when people joke around when you play D&D, the skills you have, resource management.
I've never
I
made
have,
a
I
joke
have
about
managerial experience. Oh, really? From what? Playing Dungeons and Dragons?
Have
I don't know if that counts.
you?
Max
I
level
mean,
100. Oh,
planning,
yeah.
organizing.
That reminds me of that TikTok. What was it? It's talking about like girls don't like they really need to look at nerdy guys. Why? Because guess what? watching anime or something. What is that? Time commitment, especially if you're watching One Piece.
Ugh.
It's like, you know what? And another thing, I'm gonna sit here every Friday night playing Dungeons and Dragons with friends. That's, clever thinking,
Amen.
money
Planning.
management skills, planning skills.
Oh, I think you just wrote a dating profile. It's perfect. Who's not gonna want that? Okay.
I think I'm good though.
Yeah, I mean, I have no
What
choice
could
but to be
possibly
good.
go wrong at this point? Let's just get it over with.
Everything
That's
could go
the
wrong.
spirit.
It was at this moment they knew they fucked up.
I'm just saying, if Tyler rolls against me like he has this entire campaign and rolls those crits, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
That's
Our fate
why
is in the
I'm
dice.
just giving you a fair heads up. This is actually one I tested, and yep.
Everyone died.
Mm-hmm. So
Perfect.
let me get
Let's
my
do
creepy
it.
music on now.
Woo.
I don't want this one. This is not going to go well for me though. With this group, I'm already dug a hole. Should I just keep digging it?
I want to save. Can we save here, just in case?
Yeah.
So
Save,
y'all
you've
can go
also
ahead and
made
make
some
a hard
enemies,
save
Jax.
and a quick save.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to save twice just to make sure I did the first
Make sure you
I'm
time.
did save.
gonna back up my save so Steam
Can
doesn't
we load a
cloud save
checkpoint?
it so I can go back at any time.
We can load checkpoints, right?
Maybe.
Can I come back and can I do side quests and then come back when I'm really strong?
You can, but this is a persistent world, so that means that time still does move.
Hmm.
So no side quests.
So time still moves, but I can't throw a health potion at people? Okay.
Again, if
Not
that's
Hey,
the world
you
we're living in,
you
I want a
can
short
throw
rest
it.
if I
It
die.
doesn't mean it heals them though.
What if I splash it on them?
Well, then you splash the health potion at them.
No, ants.
Exactly. This is how we get ants.
And then there's giant ants everywhere.
I think we're gonna try that spell. It seems like fun.
Alrighty.
It's a good way to pick 'em.
All right. Is everyone set?
I need to check one
No.
thing.
Sure.
Yes, I don't know. To be honest, I
Okay.
have no idea if I'm ready. But
Can we call in Jax's brother?
yeah, where the hell has he been?
Literally everyone that we've met.
He's been helping.
Should I
restore
write my
town.
mom?
Sure, you can write a note to your mom.
Hey, bro.
Hey mom, I'm about to die. Can
I'm
you come
about to go in this crazy battle. It doesn't feel like I don't know. She'd be
In bad vibes.
Okay. I
flat
joke
running.
about throwing health potions, but I got a legit question. Can I actually toss a health potion at people so they can catch it and then heal?
Yes, I will
Okay.
say they can do that. They will still need to take their action to use it, but you
But
can.
we can exchange them. Okay.
Exactly.
From a distance.
Hey, bro.
And then
Remember that time you
I will
pretended to
say
be
based
dead?
on the distance will determine the difficulty. Because I mean, if you're
Okay.
two spaces away or something like that, that shouldn't be a thing. But if you're trying to throw 30 feet or something like that, yeah, that there would definitely be a check for that.
I yelled Kobe, okay?
Yeah, but look where he's now.
Oh.
Kobe decks him in the head with a healing potion. Or beams him, I guess is the proper phrase.
Alrighty. So just to make sure, once y'all are all set, make sure to hit the last long rest button just to make sure that everything is
Confirm.
reset.
Hard save.
Yep.
We rested
The
in
long
our
rest button is your hard save.
we rested in bed. We're safe now.
Mm-hmm. You get 5% more XP for being well rested.
And you know what?
I did one last little pep talk with old Bahamut there.
Mm.
Bro, remember when you faked being dead, then attacked me and my friends? Yeah, we need you to step up and get your ass over here.
Okay. So y'all will wake up bright and early in the morning. And then, uh, as y'all begin the trek down, before you leave, because I completely forgot he was part with y'all. As y'all head down, Kermie will come by and say one last goodbye.
He's not coming with us.
Goodbye. You better come with us, little
Kermit the
boy.
biggest
This is
hug.
his fucking
Nope.
town.
No, it's our town.
Yeah, technically it's your town.
Yeah, he lives in the
But,
swamp.
Oh,
But
Kermie, we need you. You've been through all of this. You're back out at the end.
no,
about your
I
mad
got
fighting
y'all
skills.
got your responsibilities. I got mine.
Oh, I'm full crying.
You
I
want
really want a book on the tales of Kermit to know what he was actually doing.
Kermie? You're willing to watch Leopard not come back?
He could die
I have faith.
for you. You're gonna have that guilt on your shoulders for the rest
He-
of your life.
Leopard and
It's
Ryan
Kermit.
need you.
Go home.
See,
They
this is where
we
it's weird because y'all always say you don't want me around, and yet you only want to use me for stuff.
Kermie, we just found out that
You
you
need to
actually
stay safe. Go home.
He's
Go
becoming
home, Kermit.
self-aware.
Ryan said how good you were during your fight. We've never seen you do that fight before.
Well,
We
you'll have
need
to
you.
wait and see.
We need you, Kermie.
He'll specifically only go up to Ryan and Leopard and
That's
give them
fine.
big hugs.
I've given this
Give
little
Kermit the biggest hug.
I've given this frog a hug before.
Okay.
And I have faith in you,
Okay.
all of you,
Even me, Kermie.
Anything gonna get us in?
even you.
This reminds me of that moment in video games. It's like, if you have anything else to do before you go on, do it.
This is the last scene of Dragon
You
Age.
guys want to go do a side quest or something?
But I'm also helping them to try and push them out of the town once and for all. So
Okay.
by the end of this, we'll be able to get drinks. And guess what? I'll buy the
Okay, I
fruit
can do
bread.
that now.
If I die, I'm
Before I
haunting
go,
all
I'm
of
gonna
you.
hand Kermit the stuffed swordfish that I won at the fair.
Ooh, it's been
And
months.
it's funny because it's like twice his size. And it's just like, I'll give this back to you when you get back.
All right.
Aw.
And you hear just flip flop of his feet, just walking back to the tent.
Aw. Okay.
But y'all head into town. And for the 5 original Misfits, it is kind of sad to see the state that the town is. Especially since the last time before the attack, it was festival time. Many decorations around, couple of stalls, nice hot food being sold. Some comical events, John getting a turkey leg twice his size and eating it. Being able to just play some nice festival games, and as you're walking these familiar streets, you still see some remnants of the festival, but filled with that are damaged banners, broken down buildings. Some points you swear you even see dried bloodstains. And as you head into the center of town, it really hits you because, with the nice river flowing through and in the bay, nice sea line, all of that is gone.
So burning down the bar really wasn't that.
No one even's gonna remember.
It's not even. No one even can tell anymore.
But guys,
They-
when
they
we
got
save
bigger
this
problems
place,
on their hand.
when we save this place, we're coming back and we're using our unlimited drinks.
Yeah, god damn it, where's that bartender?
There were no stipulations. It didn't
Better
say
put
while the bar hasn't been burned down, we're gonna use it. Drinks
So,
on Ryan.
The bartender
Oh,
might
God.
be dead, but we're gonna find somebody to honor
But
it.
so as you approach the center of town, you actually head to where the central bridge is at, where you once held the line. And there stands Lewis. And he turns to y'all. Everything's been secured. Y'all are free to approach when you're ready.
You coming with us, Lewis?
I'm securing out here.
Okay, the 6 of us will go secure the main bad guy house
Let's do this, Leroy.
while the army stays outside. Okay.
And you actually, as you're saying that, you do hear fighting in the far distance.
Oh, jeez.
So it sounds like the final push for Salt Marsh has begun.
I just keep on walking.
Okay, so you'll actually head down into the river bend. And
Just around the river bend.
so as you begin to descend into the bay, you do see a bunch of kind of dried out undersea life, as it's still kind of muddy and but like all
Not
the
undersea
algae has
anymore.
been dried up. Bunch of barnacles and clams, remnants all
Pearls?
around. I mean, if you want to spend some time, you can.
I'm gonna as I'm walking, I'll look for pearls.
Make a perception check. I gotta load up the campaign again. Boop, boop, boop.
I got 20.
Okay. Okay, you see a few clams that seem about the right size to be able to make a pearl.
I'll come back and get you bitches.
Yeah. But so you begin to approach the ziggurat, and one key thing actually you take note of as you're approaching the building, the distinction that Lewis was making about the building being made of metal catches your eye as the surface actually reflects sunlight.
Hmm.
And while the building is not that big, it definitely makes its presence known. Because it's only about 3 stories tall.
Oh. I mean, it's
So
big for this town.
it's big. It's definitely big for this town, and it's kind of weird that, for a building as this to cause such devastation of approaching, something doesn't seem to add up, or just by the scale of it is very peculiar. Peculiar. Fuck. That's a word.
So like maybe it goes underground.
It's got a
But-
basement.
I think it's got more than a basement.
Evil
So
basement.
this is their mob
Sub
house.
basement.
They live underneath.
And
They're in the
way
bit
that
above the garage.
building is set, as you approach the stairway,
It's a
you
carrot
do
house.
notice like algae growing on the side, but oddly enough, no rust. And
Can we touch
as
the
you-
side?
what?
Can we touch it?
Yeah.
What is it like?
What
Is
are
it
we
smooth? Is it
Wait,
rough?
hold on. Before you touch it, like, what time of day is it?
It's dawn.
Okay. Don't touch hot metal that's been sitting in the sun.
So
Physics.
so you touch it, and it is actually kind of warm to the touch. Not necessarily burning.
Ow!
Uh,
Oh my god, you're such a baby.
Just kidding. Gotcha.
but the stairway leads up to the second story, and that's where the archway is.
Okay.
Should I try to burn the building? It's metal.
It's what we're good
That's
at.
a good idea.
heat metal
know.
on the building.
The whole building.
Guys, we
Burn the
did
whole
it. We just sealed it. Problem solved.
Yay. The end.
There's no door now.
But so
Is there anything like, because they said that nobody teleported into the, or to their knowledge. Does it look like, if we're like, when we're walking up, do we see like any signs of like where, I don't even know, like not a force field, but like, hey, there's been no activity beyond this point. Like it has to be before this.
by activity, are you mean like
Like just like
signs?
nature or them teleporting in. Like, is there like a proximity? I meant to ask that before we kept walking. But like a proximity to like, oh, they never got within like 20 feet of the ziggurat. Or is there like no like
There's no
creatures?
signs of any disturbance.
Okay.
I should say.
That's what I'm looking for. Cool.
No special X's on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're saying, hey, they teleported here.
Well, you would see footprints or something.
There's no neon sign. Just checking.
No.
Okay.
Welcome.
Telephone booth.
All your answers are right here, and it does that. Do. You know.
But so do y'all approach? And go in.
Do you guys
No,
want me
we
to
came
cast
all this
the
way, and
sneaky...
we decided no.
I think
That
we
was
should
the
be.
real
We
campaign,
could-
guys.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
I think we should be
Let's try
sneaky.
tomorrow.
I think that's
We got
smart.
really far.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what? Tomorrow's my mom's birthday. I'm gonna head home.
Oh, your mom's birthday.
She's dead.
Oh.
Oh, you can go to the... We can all go to the graveyard.
Ryan's like, I don't know how to react to this. My whole family, minus my brother and maybe my sister, are dead.
Okay, I will cast Pass Without Trace.
And guess we're
And I think
sneaky, sneaky.
It's just like a cloud, right, Tyler?
So what it does, it essentially like it takes your shadows and it kind of like forms it to your bodies. Is I think
Oh.
how the spell describes it. So it's not necessarily a cloud. But
It's not
essentially-
invisibility, but it's not like, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like-
so it's supposed to help with stealth. It doesn't
It
necessarily
won't be
make
so
you.
obvious.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah.
So, but it says each creature within 30 feet of me. So as long as everyone is within 30 feet of me, I can
correct.
put it over
They'll
all
have
of
the
us.
plus 10 bonus.
Okay, cool.
Plus 10? Dang. Okay.
Plus 10.
Yeah, it's a pretty good
All
spell.
right.
So, but I guess with that casting, as y'all begin to move into the building,
Darn. Oh well.
I guess are y'all
Yeah.
making stealth
I didn't
checks?
think about that. If they can't teleport
Yeah.
inside the building, then the magic can't work inside the building.
Oh wait, what?
I didn't think about that.
Oh
It's
shit.
possible.
We can't do magic in... Oh fuck.
I don't know. It's possible.
You haven't tested it yet.
We haven't tested it.
Oh shit. If that's the case, then we're screwed.
Well, we're gonna find this out. Okay, we're sneaking
Okay,
in.
let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all need to do a stealth check.
So
That's
y'all
survival. That's not
begin
it. Don't look at
to
that.
that.
I also
No.
realized we're sneaking down a long hallway. So
Fair.
Well, it sets up your
yeah.
check. And then
My
on
real
top
stealth.
of these rolls, you would be adding plus 10.
Okay, so I got a 25.
Oh, plus 10 after we roll?
Yeah, after you roll.
Oh,
I have a 33.
Nice.
I got a 30.
21. Okay, 21.
How big are we? Kason. Massive creatures. They're so freaking stealthy.
But you're
It's
you're
funny, the
less stealthy than
smallest
a
creature is
goblin.
The one that
Well, I
Yeah,
gotta use
that
my
is-
I gotta use my cane to walk, so it's just tapping.
true.
His
It's
wet
true, and you are
feet.
banging it on metal surfaces.
Yeah. I'm just walking as I normally
See,
do.
you should
and
have
I
just
use
said
my
something. I could have
Just
picked
like
you up,
shh.
man.
Does John wear shoes?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say
Apparently.
oh,
I'm about to just straight pick him up. Like,
just
"Mm,
echoing down
no."
the hallway.
Right. So y'all begin to enter in, and as you cross the threshold of the archway, we begin into the building.
Shit.
A very
Here it is.
it's interesting because
Oh god.
When you look in, it's clearly darkness, but towards the end, you can see a bit of a hallway. But it's strange because it's just every 5 seconds or something, red light appears.
Mm.
But also, as you cross the threshold, Needle, your magic does not fade.
Okay.
Yes.
But this red light might do something.
So, and where that red light is approaching is about 30 feet ahead of you.
Can we time it so we're not near the light?
But yeah, it's occurring. It lasts for 5 seconds and then turns off for 5 seconds.
Maybe we should only move when it's off.
Yeah. Like it.
Red light, green light.
rules.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay, just for sake of brevity, I am going to.
How
go
long is
ahead-
this hallway?
30 feet.
I mean, we could, if we
Before
want.
you get to the red light.
Oh, okay. Well, we could just like book
I mean,
it.
it's technically 6 seconds.
We could book it and just avoid the red light
See, that's the
altogether.
thing is like
Just run through it.
one turn of combat is 6 seconds, and I can move 30 feet in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
But it's a 5-second timer.
Dash.
So as we're going in here, I need to know the
Not a
marching
bad
order.
idea.
I'll be in the middle. So
I'll be
that
up front.
Everybody.
I think
Yeah.
our big boys are in the front. I'll be behind them.
And
Oh,
so
big boy
this-
and girl. Yeah, you're a big girl.
Oh, it's raining.
I was being
Um,
accepting.
But the hallway is about 10 feet wide. So you could fit 2 by 2 if you wanted to.
Sure.
I would
Yeah.
guess me and Tormund up front.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll be beside Ryan.
Here we go.
And then does that mean John and Needle in
Me
the
and,
back? Or,
me and John in the back. Sure.
Okay. So y'all begin approaching, and as you begin approaching towards the light, you do notice that when it's flashing, it is appearing that there is going to be a continued corridor to the right, and you do hear like a murmuring sound around the corner.
Like speaking, like voices.
Mm-hmm. But it goes off for. All right, you hear the murmuring. It stops for a little bit, and then begins murmuring again.
Is it time for the light?
Yeah.
It
Is
is
it
not
human
timed.
or is it?
It is not timed with the light, but you do get a sense that it is a timed.
What language is it?
Rhythmic.
Is it mechanical?
It is.
So many questions.
You are currently too far away to be able to tell the language.
I have comprehend
Plus,
language.
you
This could
also
be
think
com-
because the internal of this building is metal, that
Well, if it's metal, it's echoey.
it's echoey as well. So
Mhm.
if I
Okay.
is it getting louder as we're walking down the hallway?
yes, as you continue to walk down further,
Let's take.
you are starting. The murmuring is getting louder, but you're still not able to hear it, or at least not hear it clear
Loud
enough to be
murmuring.
able to distinct.
Is there anything in the hallway like near the red light or leading up to it that kind of gives an idea of what they might be doing? Like, are there like dead rats or something?
Slimy.
No, and there isn't any rat. You do get actually like not algae. What is
Moss.
not
Lichen?
moss either? Because both of those grow in light.
Sap. No, that's
No.
Lichen?
Trying to think of
Fungi.
yes,
Mold.
yeah, fungus.
Ooh, mold.
Ew.
Yeah.
Fungus, and while the surfaces aren't damaged, you do see kind of like almost how like caves on damp surfaces can sometimes have some plant
Don't worry,
life
guys.
growing.
Whatever sort of
Yeah.
ointment for
it-
the MRSA infection we're likely to get in here.
Everyone got their tetanus shot, right?
Jeez. Okay.
But as you continue to walk through, and one of the things too is when the light isn't flashing,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost pitch black.
Ooh.
Mm.
So,
This.
so that is one thing. Anyone who doesn't have dark vision, if you're not viewing in the light,
I do.
How do
think
we
I
know
do.
if we have dark vision?
it should say. I think
It'll
that-
say under in your proficiencies or no, it says right above senses below saving throws. I have dark vision 120.
I do
Yeah, I
not
have
have
it
any
too.
dark vision.
Does Tormund?
Where does it say it?
Below saving throw to the left
additional
of skills.
senses, yeah.
Yeah.
it's where your passive perception, passive investigation,
Mm.
and passive insight. is.
60 feet.
Oh, so you can
does
see.
anybody have a torch or anything we can light?
I can create a flame in my hand, but I don't know if that will give us up.
True. Let's just continue on and see what happens.
Yeah,
Just
probably.
we might want to keep a flame spell ready just in case we need to
But
light something on fire.
yeah, because right now the only thing you're seeing is whatever is illuminated by that red light, and that's in those intervals.
Oh, I have a
that-
tinderbox too, so I can light stuff on fire.
Mhm.
I also have hemp rope if anybody needs it.
Just don't just start lighting things on fire.
I do have a torch if you need it.
Oh, I do have a torch too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I have that.
Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we have torches."
Good.
My bad.
So if you need it, we all got torches for you.
I've got a torch too, so it's okay.
Okay. I put my torch back in my bag.
Yeah, everybody. Oh,
I thought
Everyone,
it disappeared
everyone's like,
the-
"Yeah."
the other hammer.
But does everyone else have dark vision, or is it just not you?
I don't.
I
Who else
don't
doesn't
think.
have dark
Does
vision?
John? John, do you have?
I have dark vision. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
So I'm the only one without dark vision.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
Can turtles not see in the dark?
Negative.
Apparently not.
not really something.
Not real turtles.
Yeah.
Technically, we're lucky I can see my own hands.
Okay. Well,
He's just gonna be flailing.
so
Right.
so we're keeping it. So tell me again about the mold fungus.
So it's just there's patches of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Don't step
but
on
the
it.
main the main thing is, even though like those, because it looks like those are just stuff that may have grown in the last few weeks of being surfaced. But one of the things is that even though this fungus is kind of growing on like leftover patches of earth and stuff, there is no rust or anything on the metal.
Stainless steel,
Hallway.
like the scissors from school.
Sure. But yeah, so I guess the main question: do you approach the corner with the light?
Can we peek around the corner?
Yeah. Can somebody with dark vision peek around the corner?
Yeah. So
I have 60 feet. But I'm in the back.
I got 120. I can peek around.
Have dark vision.
Oh yeah, get there.
okay, so Jax is going up.
Yeah, I'll peek around the corner.
Okay, so as you do,
He has head blown off.
Your
Ugh.
head gets cut off.
Where's the support?
no, but so the as you go, you'll notice that there is a strange object.
Mm.
As you go and turn around the corner, as you kind of look up, you'll notice that there's just this glass object that is hanging on the ceiling, and that's the cause of the light source, and that's what's causing the red flash.
Huh. I tell the
And-
group.
And
So it's like a
as
light bulb.
you
Mm-hmm.
as you look down the corridor, it's a stairway going down.
How
But
far is
once
the
again-
stairwell?
The stairwell goes to about 90 feet.
Oh, it's far.
And along the stairwell is those continued glass glass objects along the top of the ceiling.
Oh. Can we hear the voice better now?
Slightly. You can't tell what it's saying yet, but because right now it's still sounding like gibberish.
Mhm.
Almost.
Can you
You're
tell
not
where it's
getting it.
coming from?
You said glass objects on the ceiling?
That are flashing.
Oh, they're
Light-
flash.
Light bulbs?
Danger
Yeah, so
bulbs.
in our case, emergency bulbs.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So we're just gonna get the main atrium and they'll be like, "Oh, there was a fire. We evacuated." Okay, cool.
Guys,
Oh.
turns out this is all a big
Today's our
fire
fire
drill.
drill.
It's
Yeah.
a big misunderstanding.
Scheduled fire drill.
We're halfway down the hallway and then it ends.
All right.
Everyone rushes in.
But as you're looking further down, once you see the bottom of the 90 feet and the corridor to the left, and you catch it in the light as well as with it flashing, there's a hand at the bottom of the stairs.
Ugh.
Like just
Like
a
a
just
severed hand?
like a by
Is it
itself hand.
attached to anything, or is it
Is
just
the
a
hand
hand?
attached to anything?
The hand is outside, but the rest of it is around the corner that you cannot see.
Does
Is
it?
it
What
a
does the hand
flesh
look like?
hand or a metal
This
hand?
So many questions.
Again, not sure.
What does this
It-
hand look like?
Make a perception check.
Ugh.
Perception.
Touch it.
You see the hand, but you're not sure what it looks like.
You see it, but you can't tell.
You, based on how the materials of the hand, it looks like it's a leather gauntlet.
Ooh. I was like, based on the materials, it's a human hand. What a weird way of saying this.
I was about to say, you
Based on
don't
the
know if it's your
materials.
laundry making weird shapes on the ground or.
Based on the materials, it's a hand.
I told that stuff.
Well, I guess. Y'all ready to keep on going down this hallway?
Yeah.
There's a weird hand down there.
Yeah.
It looks like
Can
a
you tell where
gauntlet.
the voices are coming from?
They're
coming from down the
louder,
hall?
but I can't tell what they're saying. But they're down the hall, yeah.
Question: can I use shell defense and then just be pushed down the hallway or the stairs?
Wait, do I know what they're saying?
Wait, I have a question about this voice. Is it sound? I can't hear it, but does it sound like it's repeating the same thing over and over again in the intervals?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like an automatic, like, please evacuate. This is just a drill.
Very well could be a fire drill. Okay.
Fucking fire drills. Okay. I guess I just kind of put my hand on the two in front and say, "Your go."
You said there was a set of stairs, right?
90 feet.
90 feet of stairs.
Yep.
So could I use
But-
shell defense and be pushed down said stairs?
Not quietly.
How loud is that
Hey,
going to be?
he had a 30 stealth check. Okay.
I'm just saying, with shell defense, I have a defense armor class of 27.
I think it's a good idea.
It's not going to be quiet, 30 or not.
Stealth of 30.
His
Also
30 is
450
for
pounds being
walking.
slowed down.
His 30 is for
mean, we are
walking
stealth,
and
so-
sneaking,
Let's
not
let's
for
just keep
rolling.
going.
Not for
Let's
rolling
just
down
keep
the
going.
I was about to
stairs.
say, it's like you can be stealth, but taking actions can break you from stealth. Just because you're
Let's
in
just
a
keep
stealth.
going.
Yeah, don't do that.
Let's
Guys,
just keep going.
let's
It was
sneak.
an idea.
Let's
I
sneak
was
down this
actually
hallway and bang
See-
pots and pans together.
That was an idea. Very
See,
smart.
if Kermie were here, we could send him first.
No.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but I did think it.
Never, ever send Kermie
All right,
first.
let's go. Let's see what
Okay.
happens.
So
Fuck it, we'll do it.
as
live.
y'all turn the corner and begin descending, so with these flashing red lights, Leopard, they're actually timed at a certain interval where you can actually just maintain sight. So it's almost treated as if you do have dark vision, even though you don't.
Congratulations.
So I'm not walking down a hallway blind. Okay.
Yeah, so it is dark and it is kind of hard to see, but you can
Dim light is
easily
what you're
see.
saying.
Yeah, it's dim light.
Okay.
So as you begin walking down, I assume you stop before the corner.
Yeah, at the hand.
Yep.
What is it?
Okay.
Do we need
So
to do
as
an
you get closer,
investigation?
you do you peek around the corner?
Yeah, just peek.
Okay. So what you'll see, well, first you'll notice that the voices are louder. It's now sounding like a whisper.
Oh, weirder, creepier.
Second, the hand is indeed connected to a body,
Oh.
A human body?
a human body,
Okay.
Oh, it's one of the people that went missing.
Throw a healing potion.
and
at it.
then
Literally.
followed by a bunch of mechanical mess,
Mm.
as there are components and almost what looks like Warforged torn to shreds
Oh.
down this hallway.
Ew.
This
Wait, that's
one
a
guy
good
did
thing.
all
Sorry,
that?
a good thing. It's a
So
good thing.
so whatever this fire drill's for, it destroyed everything.
Perfect.
Where?
I believe.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Wait,
I feel like there's this.
Good news,
wait a
everyone.
second. Is this red light saying that we were detected and they've known the whole time that we were here? Is it like a warning, like intruders, intruders?
Yeah. What's the whisper? Can I hear the whisper better now? Now that I know it's whispering, even.
You can now the only word you can tell right now is the word warning.
Nice. Is it? Is it? It's in common.
It could be a fire. It could be know that they know we're here. We're
Surprising
sneaking for no reason.
To you, yes, it is in common.
Oh.
And not
Okay.
even ancient common. It's actually in normal tongue.
Okay.
Isn't that what Ned spoke?
Isn't that what 90% of the people speak?
Isn't that what all of us speak?
But only Ned is responsible. He's the only one that could be.
Who's Ned?
An asshole.
Oh.
Anyway,
I'm sure you're gonna meet him.
going.
But yeah, so
Alright,
as you're looking down, the lights continue.
Does
Down the
anybody have
hall.
detect trap? Maybe
No.
throwing that out there.
I did not prepare it.
You're our detect trap. Push.
Alright.
Get in that shell. Just kidding.
Don't do it.
So
Okay, we
and
see.
this hallway goes for about 100 more feet.
Right.
With more of
Let's
the
go.
same lights.
Quit being fraidy cats. Let's go.
To be honest, we're only scared because of the TPK fear.
Yeah.
Why do you think I wanted to include that in the front?
It's like
It's
there's
just
this
tricked all
freaking
along
there's this
that there's nothing
freaking
here.
hamsters at the end of this. More giant
just
weasels.
puppies!
More giant weasels from episode 1.
We're gonna get to the end and he's gonna be like, next time on Dragon Ball Z.
But so as y'all begin to walk down, you do so. The first thing you see at the edge is a corpse of one of these scouts. As you continue proceeding, it is
Real quick question.
very. Yep.
We had to walk past like the corpse and all of, like the Warforged, right?
That's what I was getting to.
Do they still have their cores?
So, as you're walking through and taking a look, all their cores have been shattered.
Ooh.
And it's not just shattered, they've been dismembered brutally. As if there was no remorse. And as you're walking down this long hallway, you can estimate maybe roughly 10 Warforged were in this hallway,
Yeesh.
or at least what remains.
Okay.
This is great news.
And as you're getting closer to the end of the hallway, you can now hear the full message.
Warning.
Alright.
Warning. Asset out of containment.
Mm.
Please take shelter.
we got
Yeah.
we got an umbrella
Something
corp
bigger.
situation here, guys.
It's something bigger.
Got an umbrella course
Something that the
situation.
Warforged are scared of.
Yeah.
Right.
The Warforged have a warning for.
Nobody refers lovingly to anything as asset. I'm just
Mhm.
saying.
I love
Okay.
how Tyler gave us the answer on how to kill the Warforged, and then now he has
Changed the-
introduced something
Yeah.
that kills
Warforged.
Warforged.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks, Tyler.
Was a diversion.
Tyler. So glad we stocked ourselves for Warforged.
But by
Don't worry, guys. Next
On
week
a
is the
stone.
2-year anniversary of us playing. I want to kill you this session.
Yeah, wait for the next one. It was all a dream.
Can't kill me next session if I die here.
Sorry,
But
my
yeah,
own
so
terms.
so once you get to the end of the Hall of Carnage, it'll actually, if you poke around the corner,
Always.
this time it opens up into a small room.
Where there is no asset.
Does it look like any of the rooms we've been to before in the amphitheater?
Yes, actually. It looks fairly similar to the room where you picked up the original notes that you found.
You mean the room y'all tried to kill Carby in?
Yeah, you tried to kill yourself in?
No, not that room. The room you picked up a list, what was determined to be almost a log of sorts of people entering and exiting.
Mm. And that was all written in like the ancient common.
Correct.
Yeah, we couldn't read it right.
Did we ever find
So-
somebody who reads ancient common? We forgot.
No, y'all did a
I mean, I can use
Comprehend lang-
comprehend. Yeah,
he
I
did
can do
yeah, John did a comprehend languages, and that's how you found out that it was just a
That's
log of
right.
people coming in and coming out.
Got it.
That's right.
But as you kind of peek around the corner, it has a very similar structure. Except this time there is only one door.
It's another slime, guys. That's what killed us last time almost.
My bad, okay.
There's one door. Is it okay? So the room seems similar to the one before, like identical, or just like, hey, what's in it?
What's in it?
Okay, I'm about to say I'm gonna check out that where the fake door would have been. Okay.
Well, the fake door was in a different room
Okay.
in the amphitheater. This one look pretty much, if you walk into it, it looks like an entryway, like a proper entryway where normally a desk would be set up.
Mhm.
But this one actually looks as if a metal desk was built into the floor
Oh.
itself.
I have a memory
It doesn't look
question.
in disarray, does it?
Well, the weird thing is there's no chair or anything like that, and no
Standing
materials
desk.
around, but the red lights continue.
So their boss was an asshole. Okay.
Maybe they had
Question.
one of those balls.
Not a desk,
Oh, yeah.
it's a sacrificing table.
Oh gosh. Question, Tyler. When we were in the amphitheater, did the because there were pieces of Warforged everywhere there too. Does it look similar?
No,
Okay.
right
So they're not
now
creating.
there is only the kind of like what I would call a reception area.
Ah, the lobby.
But as you do look in, there is 2 corpses.
Human.
This
You're
one
welcome.
also brutally butchered. But yes, they are human, and the bloodstains are have been dried.
What? How were they like? Can we see like a footprint or like slash marks on them?
There are you would need to get closer and do a medicine check.
I can definitely do that unless somebody else wants to do a medicine check.
I think I'm pretty good at medicine. I can go up.
Go for it.
What is your thing?
Oh, I'm a
Oh, yeah,
plus.
mine is +6.
Mine's 2. Yeah, it's all you.
Very cool.
Wisdom's not my strong suit.
So I'll go investigate the bodies.
The baddies.
Mm.
Are they human again?
8.
I have one.
The one is a human, one is an elf.
Okay.
Nice.
So with a medicine check, even with your kind of skill in medicine, the body is too torn to shreds to really kind of get a distinct pattern of seeing what it was, of
Yeah.
what
I
it,
have,
what
Can we
type
do
it
a
was.
nature check to see
I
if
was about
it
to
was
say I have a
maybe some
plus
sort of
5 for
animal?
medicine.
Or like a survival for like the footprint, if there is one.
There are no footprints around.
Oh.
It's a flying creature.
Do we want to do like a nature check to see if it was a wild animal or
14 any better?
Uh,
Medicine? No.
as you take a look, it's kind of hard to see. But I mean, you can summarize that whatever did this damage also caused the damage of with the Warforged.
This is the asset.
Okay. This is the asset.
Hmm.
Okay.
should we continue on?
I think so.
Yup. There's
Is there
only one
anything
door,
in the
right?
room, right?
Just have to leave these
Can we do a
bodies here.
perception of the
Okay.
room?
Yeah. You don't even need to do a perception.
Okay.
Because there's really not a lot in this room. There
Okay.
is only kind of the weird metal desk that's built into the actual the floor of the room,
hmm
and then behind that there is one walkway.
But there's no like papers or anything.
No papers or anything.
Okay. Let us continue. Maybe.
Okay.
Yep.
Though the main thing, too, though you don't see it from the front, but as you kind of begin to head behind the desk, when you actually look at the desk, there's some odd protrudings on the opposite side of the desk.
What kind of protrudings?
Uh, they kind of have a bunch of buttons.
Mm,
Oh gosh, I love a button.
I want to push a button.
I want to push a button.
Are there any symbols on the buttons?
There are symbols on the buttons.
What do they look
Up,
like?
down, left, right.
B A
Um,
start.
What languages do everybody know?
I just use comprehend languages.
I have Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Infernal, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
Okay, nope,
Yeah, I have Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Draconic.
nope.
Great.
Common,
Shot in the dark,
goblin.
Aquan.
Yes.
That's it. Above
it a-
water.
What? You would recognize by the writings that this is ancient common.
But John
Nobody-
can understand that, right?
Yeah, I'll just use comprehend
He would,
language.
yeah, he would need to use comprehend languages in order to do that.
Up to you, man.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I don't have
Are you
anything like
casting
that.
it as a spell slot, or are you?
It's a
I think
ritual.
Yeah. Okay, so 10 minutes will pass.
While he's doing that, we're just looking around the
So
room, I
clever.
guess.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else of note in the room.
Warning: the
Right,
asset has escaped. Warning.
yeah, pretty much that's on repeat.
I start saying it with it.
Just beating it into
Yeah.
my head.
And but it pretty much looks like a keyboard, or well, what in our world looks like a keyboard.
Okay.
But yeah, it just has a
Just the
bunch
secretary's
of
desk.
letters of what the ancient common alphabet is.
Anybody have a hacking skill?
No,
Oh, just checking, making sure.
fortunately.
You guess we're. Are there any drawers?
No.
Okay. I guess unless
Well,
we're
let's keep going.
unless anybody wants to start pushing buttons, we're moving on.
I do love a button, but no. Let's keep going.
We can push on the way out.
Well,
Okay.
there are multiple buttons.
I All of
So
them.
y'all continue down the walkway, and as you're going down this walkway, you actually do see that this walkway does have a metal door. However, it has already been opened.
Opened or pried open?
Open.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, Torment. You can't knock this one in.
Yet.
I mean, you still can technically.
And as you walk through it, it's a little disturbing because you think by looking at it at first, oh, it's just a door. But as you get on the other side, you almost see if it's a bulkhead door to almost like seal shut.
Oh.
Ooh.
there any writing on it?
And you do see scratches on the other side of the door.
Big scratches or little hand scratches?
How big?
A mixture. And specifically, you do notice, so there are some that look like fingers,
Mm.
or at least remnants of like blood stains on it. Other than that, you do see what they're all in one kind of line, like one line at a time, but massive slash marks.
Massive.
This is like
Okay.
a Jurassic Park situation where
Yeah.
they didn't stop to ask if they should have done it.
Hold on to your butts. Let's
But
see.
as the hallway continues, it does lead to it looks like the hallway branches into a left path and a right path.
Hmm. Any difference down the paths or anything like that?
When
We
you
should
go and
split
peek,
up. No.
Ugh!
when you go and peek around the corner, the right path continues to go down further and then makes a dogleg to the left. The on the left room, or the left hallway, leads to what looks like to be a open room, which you do see a few more bodies in.
I'm all for looking at a room real quick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go that way.
Left.
So you go left.
To the room.
Right.
Left.
But right like we're going left.
Right. We're going right.
Right. Damn.
So as you proceed into the left room, you find once again a another humanoid corpse, as well as 5 more warforged corpses, all slashed
And cores shattered.
and core shattered.
Anything else of like note in the
And
room or anything like that? Like
you-
more desks or anything?
Can we loot that body to
Sure,
see if
you
there's
can loot the
anything of
body.
importance?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
If you find any cash.
I probably shouldn't have been the one to look.
You don't find anything of
Oh.
importance, but you find 10
Minus.
gold on them.
Okay.
Huh! That was okay.
Sleight of hand check to see if nobody else sees me with the golden.
Sure, go ahead.
I
I did not see it.
Ooh.
I don't think that
Wow.
passes anyone's passive perception. So
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
How much gold do I get?
10.
10?
The same,
Wow.
the same amount that you found.
Yeah, the same. You somehow got 5 gold pieces, even though there were 10.
Technically, I don't
Dropped them.
think that's what Iliopar would do. Hey guys, I found 10 gold pieces. Let's split it evenly.
Everyone gets one.
That's 6 people.
And then I will make a
But-
case for how I need more.
But other points of interest in the room, other than the corpses,
Mm-hmm.
You do see some additional desks that are lined side by side and then as you look into the room, there's another hallway or another archway blocked off, but it leads into what looks like another set of rooms.
More square buttons on these.
Yep, and they seem to be the same kind of configuration. The desk is built into the ground. All kind of the same material, and then these they each have buttons on the side that you can assume that a person would be sitting at.
Huh.
Said there were no other interests.
Can we peek in the other rooms? Just kind of poke our
Yeah.
head in real quick before we head back down. I'm
And
assuming it's
as
more
you
of the
keep
same.
going, it looks like more and more of more of these style of rooms. It looks like to be about 5 or 6 of these individual desks. No,
Hmm.
why not? Not
A
5 or 6.
cubicle.
There are 6 of these additional desks.
Does it
Right.
look like the bodies are trying to escape from the room or go deeper into the rooms?
The Warforge always seem to be going deeper into the facility.
Okay, so it's kind of like, so maybe the asset came from inside, but
But the human corpses seem to be one seem to be going deeper in, the other one is trying to leave.
The human corpses do they seem to be more like the military that they sent in, or kind of like something else?
Scout. They all wearing the same armor, kind of lights out armor that Lewis was wearing.
Okay, so we can assume that these are the people that didn't make it back.
Yeah.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. So whatever it is,
Deeper.
whatever it is, came after them. Okay, let's keep on. Let's go back down the hallway, I guess.
Yep.
But whatever it is, went to the exit but didn't leave. Like it made it to
How to leave?
made it to the hallway.
What's being contained in the facility.
Maybe that's what the magic is.
Probably realized he forgot his keys and had to go back.
Oh, hate when that happens.
Let's see what
Okay.
happens.
Down the right hallway now.
Okay. So as you go in down the right hallway, there does eventually become a T junction. You can either continue to go straight, or you can take a turn to the left, which leads into a further hallway. But it does lead into it goes into a hallway for about 10-20 feet and then goes down.
And if we continue forward, does it go down at all, or leads more rooms?
If you continue forward, it goes to what appears to be it's weird. It like dead ends, but it looks like there's an archway there. But then after you go in about 5 or 10 feet, it just dead ends.
Is the archway similar to what we walked to come in?
Similar design.
I pointed out to the group.
But this is from a distance. You can, of course, go further.
Oh, I kind of want to go closer to the archway. Is that cool with everybody, or do y'all want to go a different direction?
That's fine.
No, yeah.
So as you go closer to the dead end, you notice that the dead end actually opens up a little bit wider than the 10 feet. And
This is
then
the assets room.
when you kind of look around in, you notice that where the archway is, there's actually there's a gap, a small gap between the little the larger room per se, and then the hallway. And as you look in, kind of peek your head around, on one side on the extended wall, there's another series of buttons.
Something that's similar to like what we would call possibly an elevator.
Yes.
Okay.
So for us,
For picturesque
elevator would be
versions.
but your characters, no idea.
No idea. Okay.
Let's try it.
Knowing it's an elevator, I really want to push the top floor and know where the hell the thing goes. But not knowing this is an elevator, I'm not pushing no buttons.
Come on, let's do it.
If Kermit was here, we could have. What do y'all want to do?
I think we should.
Should we try these weird buttons on the wall, or should we go down the other hallway?
Can we read them again?
Yeah.
Can John try to read them?
How long does the spell last, John?
An hour.
Oh,
An hour?
cool.
Okay, so you would be able to read them.
Okay.
So from top to bottom, it's entranceway.
Uh-huh.
Below that is break facilities. Below that, testing region.
Mm.
Bottom, and then the last one, labs.
Okay, I'll
Is
just
there
say
any
about-
sign outside of this room that says like what honest what floor we're on?
With John looking around, he does see one that says entrance.
Okay, so this is the top floor. Alleged.
The entrance floor.
Yeah.
Should we just press a button and see what happens?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Which button are we pushing?
I don't know. What button do you guys want me to push, or does
Well-
somebody else want to push a button?
I'm gonna push all the buttons.
Ooh,
Okay.
Oh, no. We can't stop him.
Does he put? Do you push all the buttons?
I'm gonna push the first button.
Okay. The top button, bottom button.
Like the first one down, because obviously we're on the entrance level, so the next one.
Okay.
In
As
sequence.
you do, a bright blue light appears,
Ah!
but then shuts off.
Where did the blue light come from?
The button.
Oh, from the button.
Magic.
I push it again, or he pushes it again. Someone pushes it again.
As you press it, it lights up, but as you release the button, it turns off.
What about the next button?
Same thing.
Ah!
Last button.
Same thing.
Doors closed. Shit.
Nice.
Alright. I guess we can try the other hallway then.
We are under a warning, so fire drill.
Yeah.
Fire drill rules. This thing won't
Take
move.
an elevator and a fire.
Yeah. Are we still hearing the warning, or is it kind of like
Nope, it is still going on.
this thing is so
Let's
annoying?
continue down the other hallway.
Oh.
So, and as you continue down the other hallway and the stairway, we'll take a quick break. Y'all continue down the left pathway and down to another stairwell. As you proceed to go down, you go down about 50 feet. Then you get to a kind of station, a platform, and in there you actually see an entranceway, which John reads the symbols as break accommodations, but the entranceway is closed.
Is it locked?
Yeah, I guess how is it closed? Like just like closed door or what?
So it's closed, and then once again it looks like one of those bulkhead
Mhm.
locks. on your side.
Ew. Does
Can we open it? Do we want to open it?
can't
Why not?
are we able to listen at it at all? See if there's anything on the other side?
Yeah, you can try and listen.
Does anybody else want to listen before I roll?
I don't know what my hearing distance is.
Yeah. What are you
Yeah.
rolling? Perception.
Yeah, it would be a perception check.
Okay. Can do it. Minus +6.
Go for it.
Man, we're doing some great rolls today.
Hey, you know what? Good to
Get 'em
get
out of the way
get it
now.
out now before we
Yeah,
find
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
asset.
As
Jesus.
as you kind of put your ear to kind of listen to, it's like you're just with the warning. You're getting sick and tired of the warning. Please evacuate. You just have trouble. But one thing you do notice is that when you get closer, when you did turn your head, where the door like kind of is not where the hinges is, but where the door meets up, you notice that there are burn marks around the outside of the like where the frame of the archway and the door meet, as if something melted it in together.
Oh, like this door cannot be opened. It's welded shut.
Correct.
God.
Hmm.
Well, that
You wanna
answers our
test
question.
it out.
That answers our question about that door then.
Yeah, this is a dead end.
Guess we keep
Unless
moving.
I can heat metal and try to make a hole in it, I guess, if we really want to get through that bad.
I mean, I don't know if we want to get into what they're keeping
Yeah.
out or what they're trying to keep it
Is it
in.
welded from the inside or the outside?
It's welded from the outside.
So from our side.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we don't open the door that
Or
was
not.
was
think whatever's in there probably
fire
shouldn't be in there.
sealed. Yeah.
Okay, let's go a different way.
We can always check it out later,
The
but
other day we were breaking in a door that said warning, but now we're worried about this. The door welded shut open.
yeah, we've learned. We've learned not to
So
touch things we
y'all
shouldn't
continue going
touch.
down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh wait, these bulkheads. Is it the elevator that was done? It was the elevator door that was burned closed, or a different one?
No, this is the down the stairwell.
Oh, okay. I was like,
This
wait.
is a new set of doors.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait. Someone did the elevator? Okay.
This is a fire drill. You will not use the elevator.
That floor kept using the elevator. They're like, no. You've lost elevator privileges.
Damn it.
So you all continue to go down, and as you do, you start to see what appears to be dried liquid marks, like trailing down the steps as you go.
Liquid marks.
Like
Liquid
what
marks,
color
like
liquid?
slime?
Well, like a mixture of water, mud, and blood.
Ooh.
And
Stupid mudbloods.
That was good. That was a good
But-
one.
as you continue to descend even further, you go down another 50 feet to another platform, this time reading test labs or testing area.
Okay.
And once again, there is kind of a bulkhead door, but upon looking at it, it does not have the sealed marks. And in fact, as you approach it, all of a sudden, the red lights are going off, and the warning like message stops for a second,
Oh. Fire truck's over.
and then you hear
no.
this. Additional personnel have been detected. Opening testing lab doors.
Oh!
And with that,
Summon
the
sword!
door will slide open. And on the other side, you once again see a massacre of Warforged.
Okay, so we've now officially been detected, though. I look behind us. Is there any other doors that have opened?
Maybe it's motion sensor door, like clap on, clap off.
Oh, I have my quarter staff like gripping the
Additional
crap out of
personnel.
it.
You and I are just back to
The
back.
area.
I'm gonna draw my weapon and start hitting in.
Personnel continue to proceed to designated area.
Where's the designated area? Can you tell me, boys?
Personnel continue to proceed to additional area.
Are there little arrows on the floor,
Thinking.
like an airplane?
Actually, some lights kind of, but like it's like every other one, and plus some of them are underneath bodies, so you can't
Are
really
they
see.
Is
flickering?
it still dark?
The red lights are still going.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Because I'm blind as a bat, and that was the only thing I could
Yeah.
see with.
Torch!
But
He's guiding us to our doom. Yay.
so
Okay, well, we'll all follow our beefy boys into the room.
Sounds good.
you continue doing that, and as you go through the hallways, you do notice that there are additional doors, but they are closed shut.
Not sealed, just
Almost
closed.
like sliding shut. And as you're going through, a new message pops up as you are walking the trail slowly, and it goes, administration has cleared you to deal with Project Shifter. Please engage to reset lockdown procedures. And as that is said, the door closes
Ned.
behind
So now we're locked in.
We have to deal with whatever this is now. We've been approved.
We've been approved.
We've been approved to deal with
you. Please
this.
proceed to testing
Great.
arena.
Testing arena.
We've been had.
Lethal force has been authorized.
Mm.
Containment of Project Shifter.
Can we get details on Project Shifter?
You know what his armor class is?
But as you begin walking down, you do eventually get to what looks to be almost like an observation deck.
I want to
And
observe.
in there, you do see a giant room, and in the center, there is what almost actually looks to be just a large Warforged, kind of hovering in a suspended animation.
Like he's hovering or he's being suspended? Can we tell? Okay.
Yeah. No, both.
Both. So he's like levitating himself, but he's also being suspended by something.
Mm-hmm. And as you approach the observation deck, a door to your right will open up.
What's to the left? I'm a rebellious.
There's nothing to the left.
Jax walks into a wall.
I don't want to go.
Such a rebel.
Is the arena lit or is it dark still?
It is still like the red lights are
Oof.
what's causing the illumination. So every time it kind of blinks on and off, it's only like half of it is being shown at a time. And so, do y'all approach the door?
No,
No.
Yes.
something bad happens in there. Why would we do that?
Can we see what's in it
Just
from where we are?
whatever
Well,
just whatever the thing is levitated.
It looks similar to the door that you kind of like it ends in a dead room or a dead end room.
Oh.
Not dead room. That would be
I
silly.
was like, what's a dead
We're
room? I
not
don't
going
wanna
to
go
the
in
dead
there.
room.
But
Well,
You're not.
it
Thank
seems
you.
similar to the elevator device you kind of saw on the first floor.
It doesn't work. We can't get in that. We already know it doesn't work.
Yeah, we already know.
It doesn't line up. But the thing is that this door automatically opened for you when you got down here.
Did it ding?
That's worse.
Yes.
we
it
are
did.
authorized.
If that gets you to go into the door, yes, it dings.
Is there any arrow pointing up? Saying going up.
There are no.
He wants us to
Right.
go in there so bad.
Honestly, the ding is tempting.
Oh, I guess we'll go through the door since you're going to railroad us.
Oh no, let's go do a side quest.
Yeah.
Bye.
Not too late.
We can't. The door is closed.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Let's talk to the suspended thing.
Let's just talk to the
Your armor's
disembodied
fine. I didn't
voice.
fight you. Do you have any
So y'all
helpful
go
things?
into the
Cool.
door.
Can I look like a warforged?
I mean, you are a changeling. Yeah, sure you can.
I'm not going to do it just yet. There's a lot more dead warforged everywhere.
So, as you enter the room, the door will close.
Oh, railroaded.
And then as you proceed to be lowered,
Oh, God.
the room side that would face their arena will actually open up and you can see in. And as you are going down, the lights change from the flashing red to just a solid bright light to where you can see this massive room.
Anything else other than the suspended beast?
Yeah. Anything?
On the walls, there are lots and lots of what looks to be damage marks.
We aren't the first.
You could
people in
swear
there.
that you can see some massive, like, dried stains. And as you exit, you do look to see that there are some indentations on the four corners of the room.
Cool.
And as you enter in,
We're still being super
And-
sneaky.
Yeah.
as you enter in, the intercom will come over once again. Containment field for Project Shifter released.
Oh God.
We didn't say go.
Please deal. Or
Please deal with it.
No, deal with it. Yeah, it'll go. Containment field for Project Shifter released.
It's your problem now.
Good luck.
And with that, you'll notice that the suspension will actually stop, and the Warforged will fall to the ground on its feet. But it begins to rise up, and with that,
Everybody scatter.
through its body, you'll see red currents flowing through, almost as like blood vessels, up through and around beneath the armor platings of it.
Gross.
And as it raises its head, its eyes will glow a bright red.
And that's where we'll
And
end
we
our
will
session.
Yep, and that will where we pick up next
Next
time.
Wait,
time
not
on
what?
Dragon Ball Z.